Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project Magnetic Reversal News in Shinrin-yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Sunday, February 14th, 11 p.m. Mountain Time, 2021. Like a bomb. Take a look at the models. They're insane. Record snow coming to the lower 48, including Texas, the nexus of the Schmexus, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. It's not a schmippy. It is, well, it's a grand solar minimum goodness time. But the big story, storm brings punishing snow and cold and ice from coast to coast of the most. The U.S., the harsh weather was prelude to another winter storm that is expected to bring more snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Over 100 million Americans over the next several days need to keep calm because it's power outage time. Oklahoma City massive pileup forces highway closures after icy roads send cars flying. This is just 36 hours after the Fort Worth accident leaves 6 dead, dozens injured in a 133 vehicle pileup on interstate after the ice storm. Ice storm after ice storm after ice storm. Winter storm stretches from coast to coast, impacting 100 million people. Not schmeeple, but it will hit Texas, the nexus of the Schmexus, that's for sure. Polar vortex brings the most extreme winter weather in years, in decades in many places. Texas sees one of the coldest winters in decades as temperatures drop and Oppenheimer Ranch pops. Boom! Greg Abbott, the governor, issues a disaster declaration for every county in the state as continue to worsen. We're going to get to the models. Ice storm risk looms for Texas, the nexus of the Schmexus, and many other regions across the country. Emergency power conditions may be activated as soon as tonight in North Carolina and other regions. As North Carolina is recovering from ice damage, power outages, as rain persists throughout the region, people are, well, tweaking. And we're going to give you a quick, fresh update on poweroutage.us. How the heck is everybody doing? Hello. There we are. Peace. Boom. And we're going to be loading this up as we wait for the state of the situation. There it is. Oh, my goodness. It's looking like almost, well, yeah, it's true. 500,000 people without power. 263, 4, 5, 600,000 easily. Texas, the biggest hit, 137,000 without power. 250,000 now in Oregon without power. It's not that populated there, folks. And here we are in Virginia, 162,000 without power. And these numbers will increase. So over 500,000 now, 250,000 alone in Oregon due to the ice storms and the impending doom. The doom is, we're showing you right now here on the snowfall analysis from the last 48 hours of powers. And that's a boom to powers of hours. Let's take a look at these snowfall totals. And we're going to take a look at the snowfall totals as we hover around the regions. The region we moved into, 3 foot of snow in our area, is the biggest hit, like Schmidt, in the last 48 hours. But this system that brought all this snow to the west is going to be like the best and move to the east like a beast, and we'll check it out. Major winter storm brings heavy snow and ice from the southern plains into the northeast like a beast. A major winter storm continues to impact the southern plains and will lift into the northeast through Tuesday, which will be their lose day, with a large area of snow, sleet, freezing rain expected. 25 states covered in winter storm warnings and watches, and with splotches of colors. 33 total if you consider the West. Almost the entire country in winter storm watches and warnings with, take a look at these freeze warnings. This is absolute zero. Wind chill warnings and watches, like swatches for 15 states. It's insane. And we're going to be freezing. There will be significant travel disruptions and a concern for power outages as this system pummels its way to the northeast like a beast. An Arctic air mass will remain over much of the central U.S. this week. It will moderate towards the end of February, and then the polar vortex debacle will kick us right in the beginning of March. We'll check the models and we'll show you what we mean. Let's bring it back. And we'll walk you through who knew. Here is your, yes, Monday morning. There it is. Texas, the nexus of the schmecks, is picking up the hard totals in the East Coast. Louisiana is going to be picking up a debacle of snow, ice, and rain. And take a look at Arkansas and Mississippi and eastern Tennessee and Kentucky. It's going to get plucky. Ohio especially is going to be hammered the most. Hello, Ohio. Let's go Flyo. Second system's going to move through here early at the end of this week, Thursday through your Friday. And that's going to be into early next weekend. We're talking an extra foot of snow all the way from Texas all the way up through Maine. It's insane. And I don't know how the mainstream media is going to cover it, or they won't. But my point here in the temperatures is to bring it back. And here we're going to look at this lobe. Pink means bad. And here you see the worst conditions right about here, which is going to be Sunday now, February 14th. But watch how we walk this through. Another bad scenario Monday night, where we're going to be looking at minus 30 through most of Minnesota, northern Iowa, parts of Nebraska. It's going to be absolutely debilitating. And then Tuesday night, it does not let up. Same thing, minus 25 for most of the state of Iowa, most of the state of Minnesota, all of eastern Nebraska North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kiss-My-Aska. You're going to be freezing your off, and that freezing plume of subarctic temperatures goes all the way to Mexico or Texas, the nexus of the schmexes, including Louisiana. Well, they'll see temperatures they've never seen before. Al Gore's a whore. And this is going to moderate, but it's still going to be sub-zero for the end of February. Take a look at the northern tier here. The northeast, like a beast, is going to be freezing its little tatas off. Can I say that? And then here we get to the last week of February, 25th. The polar vortex is going to break down again, that meridional flow due to the breakdown of the jet stream, due to the grand solar minimum and the magnetic reversal. And then boom! Here we are, February 26th, 27th. It's building in the northeast like a beast. Maine's going to be insane. And then that plume dips down March 1st. March 1st, like a burst of minus 30 degrees into Minnesota. Say it ain't soda. Iowa as well. And these are just models, which could be schmodels, but they're telling a story that we are telling you. And it's going to be very cold moving into spring. Ding, ding. Colder than the coldest winter in 150 years in some places. Japan, dozens hurt in Fukushima earthquake. Now, the largest quake since the Fukushima debacle, 7.3 magnitude earthquake hit the Fukushima prefecture. Dozens injured, nobody dead, according to the current models. While I was away, I was totally tweaked. I wasn't giving you this information, and you've gotten it now. The epicenter of the quake was off the coast of Fukushima Prefecture at a depth of 60 kilometers, which is all the bonus they needed. If it was at 10 kilometers, we would have hundreds of casualties and more nuclear radiation flowing into the Pacific, which might be happening now, even though we don't know, because the CCP, and Japan, we all know what they say. Boom! 5.0, 66 kilometers southwest of Bangladesh. Yep, it happened. And that's in Indonesia. So we're going to be keeping a close eye as a moderate uptick in quakes worldwide is occurring. Worldwide volcano news update. No volcanic eruptions of note, except everything's popping. Extreme cold, dangerous wind chills start Sunday, which will be your fun day. A geologist's dream. A short journey to the center of the earth. Say it ain't snow. Shut up, Al. Get in your hole. I'm sick of that prick. He keeps going on and on about global warming, goodness, and how it's a fact that, we're warming up. That's why there's more snow. Didn't you know? Ho, ho, ho. Now, a geologist's dream, a short journey to the center of the earth. If you want to find some of the mantle material that they claim is in the center of the earth, you have to look no further than the surface of the earth. And we're talking about up in Vancouver, Gulf of St. Lawrence here, Gros Morne National Park. And there you go, a geologist's dream. Gros Morne National Park is one of the few places where you can set foot on Earth's mantle without having to dig an inch. You can also do that in many other places like Philadelphia where there's serpentinite globules. Anyway, it would take a graduate degree to expose what we're talking to you about. Deep basement rocks moving upwards, being scoured out, cut out for you to see today. The only thing you have to know is that if you go up into this region and walk on the tablelands, you could be walking on material potentially from kilometers below the earth. Now, Japan, dozens hurt in the Fukushima earthquake. Let's take a look at this. Authorities said there were no irregularities in any nuclear facilities after the 7.3 magnitude earthquake hit Fukushima. What else would you expect from them? Nothing more. Okay, extreme cold. Are we going in a loop? Yes, we just did it. Mexico bans GMO corn. Plans to phase out imports. They've been working on this for over 12 years, and it's finally true. The objective of the decision is to contribute to food security, sovereignty, and genetic diversity, especially in indigenous food types and plants that have kept millions of people alive for thousands, if not tens of thousands of years. Why we would change it, anybody's guess. It's like schmucktardia. Hey, if you haven't heard about our new channel, Magnetic Reversal News, it's about 2 years old now. 16,000 subscribers. We just put up Shea Canyon petroglyphs in the Canyonlands. 22 minutes of the most amazing footage of petroglyphs anywhere on the internet, as well as a little teaser of us getting back like crack in the middle of the winter storm, which is epic for our region. Also, check out the video When Climate Change Dogma Meets Facts, the Peter Ridd story. Peter Ridd will be coming on the show shortly in the next few days, and we are very happy to have him as a guest on Magnetic Reversal News, Oppenheimer Ranch Project, exclusively. He does very few interviews. We're going to be promoting his book. We're going to be talking about the destruction of science and the elimination of actual scientists from the mainstream. It's going to be eye-opening. Trust me. Hope you got something out of the video. I'm exhausted. I just drove for like 36 hours of powers. Everybody in the vehicle, up and back and in and out, and had to pick up some other things, do some extra things. I had to plow everyone's driveway when I got home. After I drove continuously for 6 hours, I plowed for 3 more. I'm going to do some more in the morning, and I'm going to continue to smile and love it, because that's my purpose. The only reason that I am so stoked about the grandeur of the work that we have to do is because I have to do it. That's it. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. When you're working for a company that cares nothing about you, or you're working for a project that says everything about what you want to be in the future, how you want to treat other people, how you want to treat the community you live in, and how you want to survive and thrive in the coming times. Proper prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. When we're living the grand solar minimum, the magnetic reversal, and the destruction of your civil liberties due to the administration that was just voted in by all you smart people. Doubt it. Be safe. We love you. And that's a boom to knowledge. Click on one of the boxes to gain more knowledge. Check out Magnetic Reversal News for some of the most amazing petroglyph videos ever that will be coming out as I upload them, as we download the material and we share it with the public. We love each and every one of you. Thanks to all our one-time donors, our Patreons. The people that share these videos are the champions of the channel. We continue to grow because of you, and we love you. Be safe, and that's a boom.